Hey everybody, welcome to the Elder of Rock. Where I want to put my logo on the screen, I don't know. I'll flash it up there somewhere. And today, I think it was this past week, I saw it was I believe, 44th anniversary of this album right here, Van Halen, Fair Warning. It came out April 29th, 1981. It was their fourth album, of course, with David Lee Roth on vocals, Eddie Van Halen on guitar, Michael Anthony on bass and backing vocals, and Alex Van Halen on drums. Uh, and produced by Ted Templeman, who the longtime producer of Van Halen. He produced all their albums up to this point and after. It's an album that got up to number 5 on the Billboard 200. But the single, I guess they put out a single for "So This Is Love," but that didn't do much. I remember seeing the video for that on MTV for that one. It was just a live performance video, and that one and Unchained. They had, I think they also had one for. Oh no, wait, and they also had one for "Hear About It Later." The album did end up selling more than 2 million copies in the United States, but it was the band's, I guess, slowest selling album of the David Lee Roth area, and but it was mostly met with positive reviews. Esquire even listed it as one of the 7 albums every man should own, or I guess a woman could own it too. I don't know. Every man, I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, so yeah, so here it is. This is the album here. You can see it. The back, and of course, the songs on it are "Mean Street," "So This Is Love," "Push Comes to Shove," "Sinners Swing," "Unchained," "Dirty Movies," "Hear About It Later," "Sunday Afternoon in the Park," and "One Foot Out the Door." Oh, you know what? This is one of those out. I just realized this. Wow. Let me make sure. Yeah. So I guess the track listing on the back of the album is a little weird. I don't know if that's what they first intended it, but yeah. Wow. Yeah, I guess a track listing. Yeah, because it's really a track listing is "Mean Street," "Dirty Movies," "Center Swing," "Hear About It Later," "Unchained." I'm doing this from memory. "Unchained," "Push Comes to Shove," "Push Comes to Shove," "Push Comes to Shove." "So This Is Love," "Sunday Afternoon in the Park," and "One Foot Out the Door." And the last two songs on here are pretty wild. I like the "Sunday Afternoon in the Park" is just this weird instrumental with synthesizer, and then "One Foot Out the Door" has like kind of a synthesizer thing going, but it's also one of the heavier songs on the album and very fast. So the artwork on this album was done by William Kurillik. It's from and it's just part of a painting of one called he did called "The Maze." I'll put it up there. I'll put the whole painting up there. You can see just that because this is just like a little section of the painting. It's called "The Maze." I guess it depicts his tortured. I guess it depicted his tortured youth, and then the album has and then also has this black and white photo here of the band, and then you have that right there with the graffiti of part of the lyrics to "Mean Street" on there, or Dave's little spoken word thing he does in the middle of it. Uh, Many people refer to this as their dark album, like it's not quite as maybe happy or upbeat as their other albums, maybe lyrically, and the sound wise, like people credit. I think maybe this is where Eddie. Some people say this is where Eddie's brown sound came about, but it's when it started to really happen. Um, so there you go. Just wanted to put that in there. Van Halen Fair Warning, the 44th anniversary. It is one of my favorite Van Halen albums. Van Halen. I was just watching something of Martin Popoff. How it's kind of silly to rank the Van Halen albums or whatever because you always find something kind of messed up about all of them. You'll say your favorite, and then you kind of say like, so well, but it doesn't have this on it. Doesn't so I don't know. I go back and forth with my favorite Van Halen albums. This has been my favorite. I don't think it's my current favorite. I think right now my current favorite is, believe it or not, Van Halen 2. I've been listening to that a lot lately, and and anyway, but that's for another video, I guess. So there you go. So Van Halen Fair Warning. Thanks for watching. Comment about this album in the comments, please. Like and subscribe. Tell people. Tell people to tell two people about my channel, and they can like and subscribe as well. So anyway, so thank you very much. The Elder of Rock, wherever I'm going to put that thing. And thank you.